Hi everyone, I just wanted to jump on and do a quick video about um, strategy and how to develop one as a freelancer. And really, this is to kind of a bit of a selfish way of me kind of journaling or diarising, but in video form. So this is actually my strategy. So what you're seeing on screen is my strategy from last year. Um, and what I've done is that I've used the good strategy, bad strategy kernel, it's called, which is where you try and diagnose the challenge, create guiding policies, so how you're going to approach that challenge, and then turn those guiding policies obviously into an action plan. And so, being honest, I had a really tough kind of year personally, so I didn't manage to do as much as I wanted. But just reflecting back on this, one thing that I'm really proud of is that I stuck to my priority, which was basically to maintain and build relationships with agencies and freelancers. So that's exactly what I've done, and the vast majority of my work has come through agency relationships that I've kept, and they've actually thought of me when they need a researcher, when they need someone with innovation expertise, which is really positive for me. And I also think those kind of projects have gone well, which is great. So that's really good. Um, and this was my goal as well. So for 2025, so build partnerships with agencies. Why best results? I enjoy working in partnership. So my goal was three partnerships with agencies, and actually I managed to surpass that. I had um, yeah, many projects with different agencies. Um, in the digital space, in the innovation space, in mass participation, legacies, individual giving, all that kind of stuff. And you, depending on who you are watching this, you might not know what that is, but it's the niches within the charity sector. So one thing that I've been thinking a lot about recently is this has been great, and at times I've been really busy and arguably too busy, if I'm being honest. And I think that is because I haven't defined the exact agency that I'm working with, because the nature of what I do is a lot of research. It's developing new ideas, really new products and services. And that can mean that I work on like a service design project, evaluation project. It could be, a strategist for a creative agency slash researcher. And what I found is just having all those different types of projects is really interesting. But when you get loads at once, it's a lot of mindset shifting and a lot of context switching really quickly, which is really tough. Um, so what I'm potentially looking at doing is actually making it a bit clearer who the agencies are that I work in for. Sorry. So what I'm toying with at the moment is like a creative agency offering. So my plan at the moment is to actually do 10 interviews with 10 different agencies. Um, and I'm going to base this on the two creative agencies that I'm working with a lot at the moment, who are like a similar size and similar kind of makeup in terms of they don't have a full-time researcher, they have strategists, they do similar kind of work, same sector, obviously. But really, what I want to drill into is like what can make me stand out, and actually does framing it as more of a product that can just plug into an agency process help? I'm trying to work out like what the pain points are when they're looking for a researcher on a project, or they need insight for a project. Like, what problem are they trying to solve, really? And what challenges do they have with the agencies that they work with or other freelancers? So I'm hearing some good things already on that. So I think I can create like a bit more of a specialist offering, sorry, for creative agencies of a particular size. So I'm thinking like 2 to 10 million, sort of 10 to 50 people, I think is probably about right. And they, don't have a research department. So that's what I'm toying with. I just want to kind of document this as I go. And it's also just helpful for me to look back on. And hopefully for some people out there, it might be helpful to see how you develop an offer, how you test an offer as a consultancy. Um, and just for context, um, I'm a freelancer really, so I have my own business, but at the moment I don't have what I call um, I don't have like an agency. I don't have like a specific um, product. I have an offer, obviously, but I wouldn't say I've got a product that I kind of roll out with, like some agencies do, or some coaches or consultants do. Um, so it's a largely relationship based business. I think my plan will be to, create this offering, but maintain some of those relationships with the agencies that I just enjoy working with. We'll see how that goes, because I can kind of hear myself in the back of my mind, kind of just thinking, are you going to be able to do that? Are you going to have time to do that and develop this agency offering? But equally, I'm going to wait and see how those 10 interviews go, see if I think I can develop something, go back to them with like an offer, probably. And then we can go from there. But yeah, I just wanted to document this and maybe look back on it in a couple of years and see how it's all gone.